Well, it is Wednesday, and that means our plant and garden expert, Craig Hignight, is here to join us live to answer all of your questions at home about anything that you may have going on with your plant or garden. So, Andrew, you have a question of somebody that wrote in.
Sure, yeah, we got this one here. This is from Jim in Moline. He's asking about his grape tomato plants.
Okay.
He says the top half of the tomato is black and the bottom half is green. What's causing this, and what can he do about it?
Okay. What's happening here is the blossom androt, and I'm assuming that he might be growing them in containers. The day you plant your tomatoes, you start using Yield Booster. This is a preparation that you spray on the plant. It allows the calcium to go directly through the leaves to get into the plant. It stops that black spot on the tomato from forming.
Okay, and then we have Denny asking, what causes black spots on potatoes?
On the potato, well, we don't know. You know, it could be a leaf blight of some kind. Now, tomatoes, potatoes, first cousins.
Oh.
And what affects tomatoes affects potatoes. So I would suggest getting in there with a, copper fungicide. Give the plant a good spray. If you're getting the spots on the potato itself, I would be moving my potato patch to a different part of the garden. It's just like tomatoes. We do not plant potatoes, tomatoes in rotation with each other because of the soil-borne diseases that they're affected by. So move the potatoes to a different part of the garden next year.
Oh, wow, good to know. Family members. We have an SOS coming in from Linda.
No.
Why is my fiddle leaf fig suddenly dropping bottom groups of leaves after growing like gangbusters for the last 2 years? It hasn't been moved. No changes in watering frequency. Fertilization frequency also not changed. It's been my happiest plant in the house until now. Please help me.
Not anymore.
Okay, let's take a look at the watering. If you did not change your watering over the last few months, during that time coming into summer, before we start running the furnace, the humidity has been up in your house. So possibly this little guy got a wee bit too wet. Right now, I would be moving it outside. They love this hot, humid weather, whether we do or not. Remember, it's been in the house just like us. It will sunburn. So move it out into the shade. The hot, humid weather is going to definitely help it. But I really think in a situation like this, it is more than likely the watering more than anything else. Remember, spring and fall, we have to cut back on watering because the plants aren't using as much water that time of the year.
You know, I have a fiddle leaf fig too. So if I'm putting it outside now, I'll put it in the shade, but we have some storms that are coming. So bring it in during those rainstorms then, because you said
I
to
would
cut back
get
on
it protected. Maybe hustle it into the garage for a night, or, you know, it's really not good to move them in and out because they do shock. But at least get it protected from bad windstorms, of course.
Okay. Jim says, my pepper plants are not doing well. What can I do to help them get healthy and produce lots of peppers?
Okay, I would be using a good garden fertilizer right now. Don't get carried away. It's one of those things you can over-fertilize. Make sure that you're staying on top of your watering, although the last couple of days, that has not really been a problem. But we know this rain is not going to be ongoing. If we go for more than 5 or 6 days without rain, a good, slow, deep watering. And then let them dry out a little bit, maybe the top ½ inch of soil dry out, then a good, thorough, deep watering again. Other than that, you know, mulch to conserve moisture, keep weeds at bay, and maybe a little bit of that fertilizer is going to give the plants a little boost.
All right.
We could all use a little boost. Kim, wondering, is there anything that can be done about crabgrass this time of year?
Yes, we are far enough in that when people come in and say, I've got crabgrass, I say, well, you should see your doctor. No. This time of the year, you can use crabgrass herbicides. Crabgrass is now mature enough that you can actually see it. You know, it wasn't there this spring. It has just come from seed this spring. And just make sure that you use the crabgrass herbicide according to the directions on the label. That is so very important this time of the year.
Follow instructions. All
Yes.
right. Well, we are still taking more questions on the WQ80 Facebook page. We're going to take a short break and we'll answer more when we're back.